Totally identify with the younger brother. Been the screw up of the family all my life. I'm the one that does this kind of thing. And then when I come home or I have to try and figure it out, it seems like my mom or my dad kind of let me get away with it. What about the older brother? Do you identify at all with the older brother? Can you appreciate the fact that the older brother who's been working so hard for so long feels unappreciated because the younger brother got a party after doing something clearly wrong? Notice the older brother's comment. This is totally unfair. My younger brother was hanging out with harlots, which by the way is the word prostitute. That is to say strippers in Vegas, right? In other words, the older brother's like, this is grossly unfair. I am being disrespected. Do you think it's often the case that older children feel it's harder on them? That the younger kids get away? We always ask this question in 303, who has it harder, the oldest or the youngest? It's always a fun question to ask. Have you noticed how the answer to that question has a lot to do with birth order for you? So for example, often when the students will say, hey, the older have it a lot harder, most of those are the older children in the family, and they go, it's totally unfair. My little sister gets away with everything. It's totally insane. My parents used to be so hard on me. Many will report completely the opposite. The younger is always the harder because they're the ones that want to do things, but the older screwed it up on the way to becoming the older, and now I get jacked all the time for stuff I didn't even do. Can I go out? No, you can't go out. Your brother was allowed to go out, got in all kinds of trouble. You're staying at home, but I'm not my bro. Back and forth it goes. Finally, in this story, a 3B observation for you. What is for you the central message of the story? Is it upbuilding? Or is it rather to try and show this is not very good parenting at all? This is not the way that a father should raise children because a father here is showing some favoritism. How do you read this story? And how does it have any meaning for you? How do you identify within this story? Well, there you go. An introduction to the Prodigal Son. Thank you.